Day 5332. Locked in pressing hell. I hate pressing so much, and I don't even know why. It's completely irrational. And I understand that. Can I help you, Captain?
How did I get talked into this again?
I don't know. I'm surprised you said yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
See the giveaway that I... Popping in here real quick just to... And whichever one... Hi, Editing Kayla popping in here real quick just to let you know that if you'd like to enter the giveaway for my next video, just stick around till the end of the video and I'll let you know how you can do that. Why did the Hobbit put his phone on silent?
Why?
Because he was tired of the ring. Oh, come on, you gotta laugh at that one. All right, everybody, today we're going to be starting a new project. This is part of the Home for the Holidays series on Costube, and if you're curious, I'm sure there's going to be a link somewhere where you can check out the rest of the videos of all of the awesome costumes that everybody is doing. For me, the holidays at home means being comfortable, and while I'm sad that I don't get to see the rest of my family, it's nice that I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to put on pants if I don't want to. I can just be comfortable. The fabric that I'd originally purchased was supposed to be for a Victorian dressing gown, and I thought that would be a fun project to kind of lounge around the house in. But I'm not sure if it's just because the lack of places to wear a Victorian dressing gown to would be the reason why I'm kind of struggling a little bit lately, but I'm also kind of delving more into the historical practice. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of research, it's a lot of stress sometimes. And I feel like I just need something sit back, something chill, something comfortable, something Hobbit. And nothing says comfort like being dressed like a Hobbit. So that's what I've decided to do. I've decided to make myself a lovely Hobbit-inspired costume. Now you may be thinking, wait, another Tolkien project? Really? Really? Do I care? Absolutely not. So I bought 7 yards of this cotton. This is what I was intending to be for the dressing gown. It's way too much for just a simple skirt, but I'm going to try and maybe piece a couple of things together out of this. So, and then I've also decided to pair it with this old sheet and this old sheet here. I've already gone through and picked all the stitches out, and this was the lace trim that was around the outside. So the costume that I'm modeling this after is Rosie Cotton from Lord of the Rings. The scene where you see her at the end holding her son and talking with Samwise. So it looks like there's something kind of maybe a little bit brighter than this color, but I think it'll really work great for the underskirt. And then there's kind of an overskirt. The overskirt kind of looks like a pinafore almost, or maybe it might even be 2 separate garments, but instead of the green, I'm gonna opt for this. So I think the first thing I'm gonna start on is the white shirt that's kind of underneath whatever she's wearing on top. And I think what I'm gonna do is go for a chemise, because I could use a chemise for a lot of other projects and a lot of other dresses and things that I'll make, and it's one that I don't have in my collection yet. All right, so I've got the main body of the garment cut out, and I cut it with a bit of flare toward the end to give it a little fullness. And I've got the sleeves and the underarm gussets cut out. And so that'll be my first plan of attack, is to attach these to the sleeves and then sew up the sleeves. Okay, so this is the progress so far. I got the sleeves attached. I just used a French seam. The French seam means I don't have to fell down the seams, but there was, I did this off camera because I was kind of struggling with how to attach the sleeves, because you basically, with a French seam, have to go against your every instinct on the way to put it together, and it was a little bit difficult for me to figure out, but I worked it out in the end after, you know, having to use the seam ripper a few times. Day 5332. Locked in pressing hell. I hate pressing so much, and I don't even know why. It's completely irrational. And I understand that. Can I help you, Captain? No. Do not take my spool of thread. life is just so hard being Toby, isn't it? Aw, I missed the boop. Do you like the chin rubs? Haha, got it. So I finished the top right here. I got the lace put on the collar, and I'm going to have to hem it and do the lace on the sleeves, which I'm gonna have to shorten because I did not realize how long these would be. But I'm going to wait until I have the rest of the outfit put together before I do that. So I decided to add this little thing here. This is a pocket that gets tied around the waist, and I'm just putting the bias binding on here and whipping that on. So yeah. I wanted to get that hemmed up before I attach that to the vesty front part. In watching the movie, I realized that it looked like Rosie Cotton's overdress. It actually wasn't even really an overdress at all. It was a separate shirt, or like a vest or a waistcoat or something that went on that matched her apron. So I'm going to still continue what I've got going on with this. Instead of making a fitted bodice or anything like that, I still am happy with my kind of more pinafore inspired idea. So before I can get that vesty part put together, the next thing I'm going to do is the embroidery that happens on the front of the bodice. So that's going to be my next project here. My centerpiece is done. I got it all embroidered on, and then I just put little 2-inch borders around it, and then tacked the little lining piece on the inside. But this is a hefty boy. I mean, if all else fails, I could totally use this as a hot pad for cooking and put it on the counter so my counter doesn't get burnt. But the next step is gathering the skirt up to fit into my waistband. I'm attempting to press down my gathering, and it's not working, and it just looks uneven and crappy, and I'm gonna have to take all of my gathering out and pleat it instead. Okay, so here's what I've got so far. The pinafore is finished. I finished hemming it up, and sorry I kind of dropped the ball on getting the footage of attaching the waistbands. Here they are in the back. I kind of just seamed them together and then covered up the seam on the front with the kind of bib part of it. And then I went and attached on the side where the skirt ends, attached the straps that come around. And then just put a buttonhole on the strap and the buttons on the front. And we are good to go with this one. So now my next challenge is to figure out what to do with the waistline of the underskirt. Now, I have a few different options. I don't really want to use buttons, just because sometimes it can make the waistline a little uncomfortable, especially if there's like stretching or, you know, big hobbity meals. I don't want to use a zipper, and I thought about using elastic, and Are you done? Okay. I thought about using elastic just because, you know, a nice big hobbity meal, the waistline would stretch, and I feel like if elastic was available to them, they'd probably really enjoy that. However, I did want this project, since I'm hand sewing the whole thing, I did want it to feel a little bit more like something a Hobbit would do. And so I think I'm going to use a drawstring for the waistband. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. I am gonna have to split the skirt just a little bit. So I'm gonna split it just enough to be able to get it up over my hips and call that good. All right, so I've got the waistband put on. I got it all tacked on and everything. And then here at the top, just got a little hole that I left here to be able to slide the drawstring in. And then once that's done, it's just time to hem it up and hem the chemise up. So today we're gonna be doing something really fun for the Home for the Holidays event. Kira, tell us what we're gonna be doing.
We're going to be making butter.
We're gonna be making butter. I know, it's so exciting. Just gotta pour some heavy whipping cream into a jar. So when you shake it, what comes out is milk and butter.
It's cold.
It is kind of cold, isn't it?
It's making noise.
It's giving me an arm workout. It's like a shake weight.
Like a shake that.
It's really great when you've got someone to hand it off to.
How did I get talked into this again?
I don't know. I'm surprised you said yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, so it looks like I filled these a little bit too full because now it is whipped cream. We need to get it to a point where after this it starts to separate. So I'm gonna cheat and use the KitchenAid mixer. You never can be too sure when those ruffians are gonna show up back in the Shire. Hey, baby.
What?
Who is that?
It's Gandalf.
Gandalf, yeah? And who's in the house?
It's the young Bilbo.
Yeah, Bilbo what?
Baggins.
Yeah, Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo Baggins.
All right, everyone, I am super excited for this giveaway. I'm gonna be taking some time to get the video all finished up and give that away with the next video. However, if you'd like to enter, all you need to do is go down in the comments and leave your worst funny pun, like the punniest joke you can possibly think of. Hey, Boromir wouldn't destroy the One Ring, but Elijah would. So I'm going to read these puns to him, and if you can make him laugh, or whichever one makes him laugh the hardest, that is going to be the winner. And I'll film the whole thing and let you know next video who that will be. So if you'd like to enter, go ahead and leave your comment down below, and I can't wait to read them. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hey baby, were you forged by Sauron? Because you are precious. Oh, come on, that one was funny.